And then with just the open bridle, he was okay, and he went right away, like, you know. Boy,
All right, I forgot my gloves again.
boy, he's doing pretty good. The trace is dragging in his legs again now. I mean, he stepped on one and felt the pressure and that scared him, but that's typical. Good boy, yep. Good boy. He's gonna bother when it touches here, I'm sure. Oh, not too much. That was good. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can get used to that. Good buddy. Good boy. So now it's making different noise out here, it's catching in the leaves that are out here, you know, he's walking in a different way, you know, so he's just being more aware of the change. But he's being really good. Good boy. Walking. Walking. Good.
Well, did we not round pen him
Yeah, he's
before
doing a lot
because
better.
we're running out of time?
Did we not what?
You round penned him, like let him go loose and let him run around before, and this time we didn't? Is it because of time or?
I think it's because of the blinders,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or maybe she just thought he didn't need it.
Much better, buddy.
Now,
He's
is he
getting the hang of it
doing
now.
better because he's in a closed space compared to being outside, or?
I'm sure there's just that extra added factor of being outside. Like I said, he started in the round pen being funny, and then he got better about it.
Okay.
Good boy. Good boy, walk on. I'm gonna try to step it up to a trot here even and see how he does with that. Storm trot. 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 Straight line. Trot. Good boy. Trot. Trot. Good boy. Trot. Keep going. Trot. 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 Good boy. Trot. And that's okay that he's stopping. I'd rather have him trot and stop than trot and take off.
Okay.
You know, he could turn it into a runaway.
Right,
You know, so
makes
I'd rather
sense.
have him trot and stop, you know. Yes, walk on. Eventually he needs to keep going, but it's better to have him stopping than to have him overreacting. Trot. Hop. Trot. Good boy. Good boy. And ooh. Very good. Ooh. And right away then the loose lines, remember, on the whoa. Good boy. I'm gonna try to trot the other way a little bit, and then Mateo will get you going on the ground driving today, because he's doing a lot better. Storm. Good. Very nice. Good boy. Good boy.
I noticed you stood still and didn't move until he was where he's supposed to be.
Right, right.
Instead of trying to move around him, he moved around you.
Right, exactly, yes. You can't try to follow their butt. You stay where you are and they move, yep.
Makes sense, because you're in a cart
Right, 'cause you
that
can't-
doesn't
especially
move.
If they start spinning, you can't outrun their butt when they start spinning in a circle.
Right.
You can't run fast enough to try to stay behind them. Your job is to stay where you are and make them go back to where they're supposed to be.
Which is what the cart does too.
Right, right, right. Walk on. Oh, that's right, this way. Trot. Front trot. your legs, you know, so I talk to him a lot. Good boy. And I talk to my riding horses too, but we have to talk a whole lot more riding.
How tight do you keep the line?
What's that?
How tight do you keep the line?
It's contact, so I'm not pulling on him, but I don't want them loose. Ooh. Ooh. As light a contact as you can, ooh, possibly have. I'm being loud, so he's reacting to that, but he can deal with that. Ooh. You want the lightest amount of contact possible, still have control, but it still has to be contact. And so some people, especially my Western riders who have neck rein and a loose rein their whole life, don't understand what contact is. And so it's hard to get that feel. Good boy. But when he's standing here, they're supposed to be loose. That's kind of like the ground tie signal. It's kind of like dropping the rope in front of him. That's his ground tie signal. Once he's stopped, then I make him loose again, and that's the signal, and that's where eventually it would be where I put the reins up and I walk away, and the horse, I work on the horse standing there. So it just, when I'm ready to go, I just pick up that contact, so about right there. You can see it's not that it's super tight, but it's just a straight line. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, yeah, that's okay, walk on. Straight line from his hand to, or from my hand to his mouth. Ooh. Once he stops, see he's pulling on me right now, so I'm gonna hold it a little bit. Ooh. And it's not that they always have to take a step backwards, but if they stop when they're out here pulling, I wait until they soften against that. Sometimes that's just dropping they just simply soften their jaw. Sometimes they take a step back. I don't really care what it is. I don't want them stopping out here on the end of it, still pulling on me, because then the next time I need to stop, they're not giving to that pressure. The boy.
I was laughing at his face. He's looking like.
Good boy. All right, Miss Hay, you get to try. There's lots of ways to hold the lines.